Welcome back to Top 10 Magazine. My name is Tom, and in this video, we want to take you on an extraordinary journey through time, exploring some of the most significant battles in world history.
Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more top 10 videos like this one.
Number 1. Battle of Marathon, 490 BCE. The Battle of Marathon took place during the First Persian invasion of Greece. King Darius I of Persia sought to punish Athens for supporting Greek Ionian city-states in their rebellion against Persian rule. The Persian forces, led by Datis and Artaphernes, landed at Marathon, a coastal plain near Athens. The Athenians, commanded by the strategos Miltiades, and supported by Plataea, mustered a smaller army but decided to engage the Persians before they could reach Athens. In a bold and tactical move, the Athenian infantry charged the Persian lines, creating confusion and breaking their formation. Despite being outnumbered, the Greeks managed to overpower the enemy, driving them back to their ships. The Athenians' victory at Marathon was a significant moment in Western history as it preserved Greek independence and prevented Persia from advancing further into Greece. Number 2. Battle of Thermopylae, 480 BCE. The Battle of Thermopylae occurred during the Second Persian invasion of Greece, led by King Xerxes I. A small force of Greek soldiers, mainly Spartans under the command of King Leonidas I, was tasked with defending the narrow pass of Thermopylae against the massive Persian army. For several days, the Greeks held off the Persians, inflicting significant casualties. However, a local resident named Ephialtes betrayed the Greeks by revealing a hidden mountain path that allowed the Persians to outflank them. In the end, the Greeks were surrounded and overwhelmed. The battle was a Persian victory, but it proved costly, and the resistance shown by the Greeks boosted morale in other Greek city-states, leading to a united front against the Persians and ultimately thwarting the invasion. Number 3. Battle of Hastings, 1066. The Battle of Hastings was a pivotal event in English history and the Norman conquest. In 1066, King Edward the Confessor of England died without a clear heir, leading to a succession crisis. Harold Godwinson, the Earl of Wessex, was crowned King of England, but William, Duke of Normandy, claimed that Edward had promised him the throne. William and his Norman forces invaded England to assert his claim. The decisive battle occurred on October 14, 1066. Harold's army and the Normans, under William's leadership, clashed near the town of Hastings. The battle was intense, but William's strategy and the effectiveness of the Norman cavalry secured victory. Harold was killed during the battle, and William became William the Conqueror, establishing Norman rule over England. Number 4. Battle of Tours, 732. The Battle of Tours, also known as the Battle of Poitiers, was a critical conflict during the Umayyad invasion of Gaul, present-day France. In 732, an army of the Umayyad Caliphate, led by Abdul Rahman al-Ghafiqi, sought to expand further into Europe after conquering much of the Iberian Peninsula. The Frankish forces, under the command of Charles Martel, confronted the Umayyad army near Tours. Despite being outnumbered, the Franks stood their ground and secured a decisive victory. The battle's outcome halted the Muslim advance into Western Europe, preserving Christian domains north of the Pyrenees and influencing the course of European history. Number 5. Battle of Agincourt, 1415. The Battle of Agincourt took place during the 100 Years' War between England and France. In 1415, King Henry V of England invaded France, seeking to claim the French throne. At Agincourt, Henry's small army, predominantly composed of longbowmen, faced a much larger French force, including heavily armored knights. The English used their longbows to devastating effect, shooting arrows into the French ranks and disrupting their formations. The muddy terrain further disadvantaged the French cavalry, allowing the English to exploit their weaknesses. The Battle of Agincourt resulted in a remarkable English victory, demonstrating the effectiveness of the longbow and significantly weakening French resolve.
Don't forget to like and share this video if you enjoyed it, and subscribe to our channel for more top 10 videos like this one.
Number 6. Battle of Tenochtitlan, 1521. The Battle of Tenochtitlan marked a crucial phase in the Spanish conquest of the Aztec Empire. In 1519, Hernán Cortés and his Spanish expedition arrived in present-day Mexico, seeking riches and territory for Spain. The Aztec capital, Tenochtitlan, ruled by Moctezuma II, was a major center of power in Mesoamerica. Initially, the Aztecs welcomed Cortés, but tensions escalated, leading to open conflict. In 1521, after a series of battles and the death of Moctezuma, the Spanish and their indigenous allies laid siege to Tenochtitlan. The city was captured and fell to the Spanish on August 13, 1521. The fall of Tenochtitlan marked the end of the Aztec civilization and paved the way for Spanish colonization and the introduction of Christianity to the region. Number 7. Battle of Lepanto, 1571. The Battle of Lepanto was a naval confrontation fought on October 7, 1571, between the Holy League, a coalition of Catholic states, and the Ottoman Empire. The Ottomans, under Ali Pasha, sought to challenge the naval supremacy of the Christian Mediterranean states. The Holy League, led by Don John of Austria, decisively defeated the Ottoman fleet off the coast of Lepanto, in present-day Greece. The victory was significant as it halted the Ottoman expansion in the Mediterranean and preserved Christian control over key trade routes and territories. Although the battle did not entirely end Ottoman naval power, it marked a turning point in the Ottoman-Habsburg Wars and demonstrated the importance of alliances among European Christian states against Ottoman aggression. Number 8. Battle of Waterloo, 1815. The Battle of Waterloo was the culminating engagement of the Napoleonic Wars, fought on June 18, 1815. Napoleon Bonaparte, the French emperor, had returned from exile, and the European powers united to defeat him once and for all. Napoleon faced a coalition force led by the Duke of Wellington and the Prussian Field Marshal Blücher. The battle was intense, with both sides suffering heavy casualties, but in the end, the coalition forces emerged victorious. Napoleon's defeat at Waterloo led to his abdication and exile to St. Helena, effectively ending his rule and reshaping the political landscape of Europe. Number 9. Battle of Gettysburg, 1863. The Battle of Gettysburg was a critical battle during the American Civil War, fought from July 1 to 3, 1863, in and around the town of Gettysburg, Pennsylvania. General Robert E. Lee led the Confederate Army of Northern Virginia against General George G. Meade's Union Army of the Potomac. The battle resulted from Lee's second invasion of the North. The fighting was fierce and resulted in a high number of casualties on both sides. The Union forces successfully defended their positions, and Lee's army was forced to retreat to Virginia. The Battle of Gettysburg is considered a turning point in the Civil War, as it halted the Confederate invasion of the North and boosted Union morale. It also led to President Abraham Lincoln's famous Gettysburg Address, emphasizing the importance of preserving the Union and the ideals of liberty and equality. Number 10. Battle of Stalingrad, 1942 to 1943. The Battle of Stalingrad was a brutal and prolonged conflict during World War II, fought between Nazi Germany and the Soviet Union. In 1942, German forces launched an offensive to capture the city of Stalingrad, now Volgograd, in the Soviet Union. The battle was marked by intense urban warfare, with both sides suffering heavy losses. The Soviets, led by General Georgy Zhukov, eventually surrounded the German Sixth Army, under General Friedrich Paulus, trapping them in the city. In January 1943, the German forces surrendered, marking a significant turning point in the war. The Battle of Stalingrad crippled the German Eastern Front and demoralized their troops. The Soviet victory boosted Allied morale and signaled the eventual defeat of Nazi Germany.
Want to see more top 10 videos like this one? Subscribe now and join our community.